What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for music reactions. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
Back. What's going on, Don?
What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on today. Today, we are doing a reaction to a group that I'm going to be completely honest. I completely forgot about them. And one of their songs just came up in my feed. And I was like, damn, they have some. I was like, who is this band? Like, it kind of sounds familiar. And then I started going through. I didn't know the band name, The Pretenders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized, like, oh, they have a bunch of bangers that I know. But we had never reacted to them. It's kind of like one of those things where we, like, put together a list of, you know, like, music that we should react to. And this is one that kind of, you know, maybe slipped through the cracks a little bit.
Look at you just dropping the ball. I've never heard of the Pretenders. I don't know at all.
When you said
Pretender, yeah, my crack's wide open. Well, no, everything slips through my crack. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You were trying to insult me, and then you actually.
No, I was trying to say that you have some tight cheeks, but
yeah,
you didn't want to take the compliment.
Oh, yeah, I reversed that on myself. Uno reverse card. But yeah, no, I've never heard of the Pretenders. I guess when you said you were like, have you heard of the Pretenders? I think I was thinking of the Foo Fighters song, The Pretender. But I've never heard of this band, so I'm looking forward to being introduced to something brand new today.
Well, here we go. Let's dive in. Anything else you want to say before I pull up the vid?
Yeah, guys, make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button.
Of you, oh, what hijacked my world at night to a place in the past we've been cast out of. Oh, now we're back in the fight. We're back on the train.
I freaking love this, man. This is such a vibey song. It's so good. It sounds like they're from like the UK or something.
Of course, like every great band seems like it's from the UK. And I kind of wanted to do this because, you know, it's kind of male dominated, a lot of the reactions that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when I saw it come up, I was like, oh yeah, man, this is like such a great female vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super interesting. Like, again, like I hadn't listened to this song in forever. And I was thinking like, damn, man, it's such a banger and such an interesting blend of sounds. Like that guitar reminds me almost of like a, I don't know, like a Southern or like, you know, like rock, like American. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like it gives me like this beachy vibe kind of. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's just something you like hear when you're like riding on the boat with the wind in your face. Like, you know, that's the vibe I get from it, but
yeah,
it's great. I love this, man. This is a vibe.
And then it's got these little elements that I just kind of forgot about. I've never seen the video, so the video is super fun, right? But then the little,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, there's just these elements of sound that are just really unique and creative that I just totally forgot about. And I'm like, damn, man, like, how is this not on my playlist? How have I not been like banging this? Like, that's what's so fun about doing these reactions. I'm like, shit, man, I'm like putting together a list of just like, you know, classics for like road trips and just like like you said, it's just like such a good vibe. Could be like a good like summer song, like even though, you know, it's got an interesting subject matter. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it though. I love it.
Back on the chain gang. Circumstance beyond our control. Oh, the phone, TV, and the news of the world. Got in the house like a pigeon from hell. Oh, through sand in our eyes and descended like flies. Put us back on the train. Back on the chain gang. The powers that be, they force us to live like we do. Bring me to my knees when I see what they've done to you. But I'll die as I stand here today, knowing that deep in my heart they'll fall to ruin one day for making us part. I found a picture of you.
Yeah, man, it's interesting because like the lyrics to me are talking about like kind of like the grind, you know what I mean? It's talking about like the stuff on the news and like the powers that be. So it's got like this undercurrent of like more heavier subject matter, you know what I mean? I don't even mean heavier, but just like, you know, it's talking about real shit.
Yeah, it's definitely like this absolute love song, you know, and I feel like there's a lot of like metaphors and stuff in it that are, you know, like when he's like, when I hate what I've seen what they've done to you. Like, I don't think that's even like anything like literal, but it's more like, you know, I saw like we broke apart. We went different ways for whatever reason it might be. And I hate to see like what type of person the world is turning you into.
See,
So,
I'm
like,
taking like a different, like the chain gang to me is like, you know, back to work, back to the grind, like having to go through like the day-to-day struggle. And even like the guy, like everybody going through the city streets, like looking at his watch. You got the businessman, you got the people toiling at the, you know.
So do you not
in
think
the
it's a
dirt.
love song?
I think it's kind of like a song about like just being in the struggle, just like the day-to-day grind of like, you know, the machine of life.
Yeah, I can see
You
that,
know,
and I'm
'cause it's
kind of getting that too. And I definitely think it's like
That there's an undertone
of love for
Okay.
sure, for sure. I mean, I feel like maybe I need to take another listen to it, but I mean, it's definitely there's plenty of references in there of her talking about, you know, someone specific and
yeah.
like
But I mean, my takeaway is just like it's just a banger of a song.
It
Like
is
it's
a
like
banger.
so
The
upbeat.
it's
that
so
part
good,
is
dude.
just like so good. And again, like the guitar, I love the guitar, and I'm getting like a southern, almost Texas, like honky tonk guitar vibe.
Yeah, I'm getting like a beachy, like California riff.
I love how we have totally different takes. Like you're here, I'm here, you know, and we both agree that it's a fucking banger. That's all that
absolutely,
matters.
absolutely.
I found a picture of you. Ah, those were the happiest days of my life. Like a break in the battle was your part. Oh, in the wretched life of a lonely heart. Now we're back on the train. Back on the chain gang.
I think it's a mix. We're both right in the mix because I feel like it's kind of that's what it's talking about. It's like the daily shit of life, like, having to, go to work, do all your stuff, and it kind of these two people drifted apart, and I feel like I don't know if it's like her reaching back out to him, whatever it is, but yeah, I kind of get a mix of what we were both saying.
Yeah, I can see that because she said, I, found a picture of you. Those were the best days of my life. And yeah, I feel like it was almost like a story of like, we grew apart or life took us apart because we got so focused with like work, now we're back on the Chain Gang. And like, that was like the best. You know what I mean? Who knows? We get it wrong all the time on here. But ultimately, like, this is such a awesome song. Like, I can't believe that you'd never heard it.
It's so good. I'm gonna look it up though. What's the song?
You can wait to have the people in the comments tell us. Help
No,
us out.
dude.
You
Let's
little-
figure it out right now.
Hey,
bro.
look, this is a great opportunity. We haven't plugged this in a while, but we do have a members section. So if you're impatient, like this man here, and you don't want to wait for some of this content to be released, you can join the members page and get it early. We've got a ton of content in there, a ton of reactions that we've done that we may not release for days, weeks, maybe even a month or more, and you will get it first. So
This is why I'm so glad we looked it up. And some people, you guys talk crap if we look up stuff about the song, but man, it brings us, we try to interpret it ourselves, and sometimes, especially in this instant, it's really good to look it up and kind of get a clear scope of what it's about. So, Back on the Chain Gang by the Pretenders is a rock song written by Chrissy Hind. And while it might sound upbeat, its meaning is a lot more emotional and layered. It's a tribute to a lost friend. The primary inspiration for the song was the death of the Pretenders guitarist, James Honeyman Scott, who died of drug overdose in 1982. Hind wrote the song in the aftermath of this loss, and it became a way of processing grief, loss, while continuing the band's work despite the tragedy. Personal and professional turmoil. At the time, Hind was also going through difficult personal relationships, particularly with Ray Davies of the Kinks. The dealing with the stress of pregnancy and band instability, these experiences of loss, longing, and pressure seep into the lyrics, giving the song a bitter, sweet tone. And then the metaphor of the Chain Gang. Though the phrase Chain Gang originally refers to prisoner doing hard labor, in the context it acts more like a metaphor to returning to the hard work of life after a profound loss, carrying on with routines, memories, and emotional labor, even after something or someone important is gone. So
that's such a beautiful, like, way of processing all that. Because, obviously, like, I took the Chain Gang as like toil and work and just like having to go through the grind. And that makes total sense because it's like when you're struggling with life, depression, loss, like every day feels like a grind. It feels like you're on a chain gang. It's
pulling
like,
yourself up by the bootstraps and
and you
still
just
doing
gotta
it.
do
It's
it.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what a amazing song. And I love, we've talked about this before, that there's sometimes where artists are able to take like that pain, that loss, that sorrow, and take all that subject matter, but then they put it to a song that's like uplifting and upbeat. And a lot of times, like, it's like a sugar pill, right? Or, like being able to, sweeten the medicine, because, a song like that could be very dark and very sad and very like somber and like bring you down. But this has a way of like taking all that emotion and that real like pain and putting it into a song that just makes you like, you could dance to this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a beautiful song. I like, if I wouldn't have looked that up, I would have thought it was maybe a love song, maybe, calling out to somebody what we were saying before. But the fact of like the actual meaning behind it makes it so much more beautiful, knowing like how profound it was. That was a great song, man. I'm really glad you showed me that one today.
Yeah, and they have some other bangers too that I just completely, like I said, it's one of those bands that I don't want to say they don't get enough love, because they're obviously like loved, but again, we go through and we're like searching for like things to react to, and this is one that just, I haven't seen get as much love as I think it should. So I'm glad we did the reaction. They have plenty more. If you want to see us do some more reaction to the Pretenders, I think they're unique because they kind of have like a blend of like, their sound in particular. I think they're kind of punk inspired, maybe like even like new wave. So it's a little different from some of the stuff that we've been reacting to.
Absolutely.
But,
I did not get Southern country at all.
I just mean the guitar. It reminds me of like.
I didn't get that at all.
No, I get it. Like I could be completely off base, but for some reason, the twanginess of that guitar reminded me of the Chris Isaak song.
Wicked Games?
Wicked Game. For some reason, like twanginess of that guitar reminded me of that.
Huh.
So hey, if you know,
I'm gonna consider that Southern or country or gospel either.
I was just trying to think of where to place it. What would you call that? That twanginess, that like, it's I don't know.
But that was a great song. Hey, and if you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did, make sure to drop a like. And hey, if you want to join us on this journey of discovering new music, old music, everything in between, hit that subscribe button. Don't wait till later. Subscribe right now. That's right, because I know you'll forget. And I know you're not going to want to miss our next video because we get better.
You have
and
no
better.
idea what it's going to be.
Neither do we.
Neither do we.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.